The hot topic I'm going to be talking to you about today is Advocacy for Special Education by J Colvin. This subject is very important and needs to be addressed. Having a good advocate will change a child's life in the education process. Yes, those are the kinds of looks that I get when I talk about advocacy for special education students. Not only do most special educators not know what advocacy is, but they really don't know why it matters in special education. It's a good question. Here are the 3 questions we're going to be discussing. What is advocacy? Who needs it and why? And who can advocate for a child? These are very important questions that need to be answered in order for us to understand what an advocate does. So, what exactly is advocacy? Well, an advocate is a person, and they speak up for a person or for an issue that needs changing. More likely, they are the voice of what the special education student needs. So an advocate makes sure that the disabled student has a voice that can be heard. They also defend and they safeguard their rights. That is by knowing the IDEA. And most importantly, they make sure that that student's views and wishes are considered. But let's face it, advocacy is all about speaking up, making sure that your voice can be heard so that students' needs can be met in the classroom, whether it be an IEP meeting or making sure that everything in their educational plan is fulfilled. So, who does need advocated for? Well, under my big umbrella, we have a wheelchair guy, we have a blind man, we have someone who is deaf, autism, and yep, that's me. I am learning disabled in reading comprehension. I needed advocated for. We live in a society that sometimes makes sure that kids aren't heard. They're just seen. Well, advocacy is supposed to do just the opposite. They are there to make sure that that child's needs and their voice is heard so that they can succeed in the classroom. So, why do we need advocates? Well, because it is the law. The IDEA is filled with information that some people just don't understand. Somebody who understands the IDEA will go to bat for that child and know what needs to be done. So, who can be an advocate? Well, they have to be student-centered. They make decisions that are in the best interest of the student. They represent the special needs of the students, and they see things from the student's perspective. They stand up for the student's rights and concerns, and they create an environment in which students can focus on their interests and strengths. Being an advocate is not difficult. You just have to get your information straight. But people like parents, judges, school principals, and the teachers, all working together, will make it the best possible situation for the disabled child. So I'm passionate about advocacy because I, as a senior, found out that I had a reading comprehension problem. Pat was my intervention specialist teacher who helped me out and was my advocate, along with my family who supported me. Yep, not only did I graduate from high school, but I went on to college. If you hear anything from my slideshow today, please know that all of us have to be proactive in getting assistive technology for our students. We do not advocate enough for this. Our students are in dire need to have help. We just don't know where to turn. Please educate yourself on this. So here's the good news. All of us can be advocates. All we have to do is educate ourselves. Go to the library, brush up on your IDEA, read your IEPs, see what the kids need. It's never too late to be an advocate. Advocacy. You know, it's all about them. It's all about our students. We all have to come together and we all have to fight for what they need in order to succeed, because the goal is for them to go out and live healthy, educated lives.